Good morning, beautiful people. This is Jason Shades, and we're here with some more good music. Now, as you all know, we here at the Jason Shades music station, I guess we can call it. You know that we are fans of Knox. More than just his breakdowns, he is actually quite an incredible writer as far as his music goes, and also a good friend of Ren's. So his channel is big on Ren, big on other independents like Knox. So I've been waiting for this. I knew these two, they become really close friends. So I've been waiting for this. I knew these two were going to end up doing something together. So this is exciting to me. And I know I'm way late compared to everybody else. I don't like to jump on it like everybody else does. I want it to breathe. Let it breathe a little bit, like a good wine. But Ren and Knox Hill. Knox Hill and Ren. And this is Fentanyl. Now, we know that Knox, for those who've been following Knox, we know that family fentanyl hit him hard. And, I've had some really good friends pass away. Same thing, that fucking fentanyl. The last one, he never made it to 25 years old. And it breaks my heart. And Logan was like he had that spirit that everybody loved him. What a fucking waste. He tried to sober up. He tried to get off the shit, and he ended up dying from it. And the sad part is him and his boyfriend OD'd. They were able to save the boyfriend. They weren't able to save him. And that's sad to say. That's just the thing it is, I hate fentanyl. That's killing people. So let's get into this. I got a feeling it's going to be much of the same.
Conscious rap was vibing, but they said it wasn't selling. So instead of tribe, the question was for highs. I guess I get it. But we sold our de la souls and reassigned the proper metrics. Violent rap survived and Darwinized the prophet zealots. Survival of the fittest. Trade your bars for gems and you'll be shining. That's the realest. In this climate of addiction style, Big Pharma is the realest. Now as long as pills are filling, you ain't really gotta feel this.
Big Pharma is the realest. Yeah. As long as they're selling the shit. Yeah, they seem to be the big ones.
Survival of the fittest. Trade your bars for gems and you'll be shining. That's the realest. In this climate of addiction style, Big Pharma is the realest. Now as long as pills are filling, you ain't really gotta feel the sound. The world is full of juice, and while you floating, you've been finna drown. How many rappers out here missing out? But they sell you with this vision and this fear of missing out. The industry will fuck us, so we follow what is trending. Brag about these hollow tips, but it's...
See, I gotta go back. I love, and I think that's a little bit of the inspiration of Ren, is the chorus behind them both. I think that's absolutely beautiful. I love that when you get this chorus singing behind their rap. I absolutely love that. And Ren does that quite often, and I think that's really represents, and they actually, when they're rapping together, actually hit pretty close as far as a harmony.
Ain't really gotta feel the sound. The world is full of juice, and while you floating, you've been finna drown. How many rappers out here missing out? But they sell you with this vision and this fear of missing out. The industry will fuck us, so we follow what is trending. Brag about these hollow tips, but it's all hollow tip dependent. I lace my verse with fentanyl and
hollow tips, hollow points. Nice. And that's, a war on the streets.
Didn't brag about these hollow tips, but it's all hollow tip dependent. I lace my verse with fentanyl and lean into attention.
Lace my verses with fentanyl. Wow, he's hitting it hard. Everything nowadays, if you buy it on the street, it's laced in fentanyl. I don't care if it's fucking pot. I swear to God, everything has got a potential of being laced.
But it's all hollow tip dependent. I lace my verse with fentanyl and lean into attention. Toe tags for the mentions, body bags for what they spending. While they bragging, we descended from the ground. We all descendants now.
Sinners don't sleep in this broken town. some golden brown. Feel the release, come back down. But when I'm coming up, killers on the city streets bagging it up.
All right, we're going back to that. That's a really cool scene, and beautiful visuals in this. Beautiful visuals, but where he's dealing, I just wondering if like somebody was watching that. It's like, oh shit, you know, this isn't real.
Penny. I lace my verse with fentanyl and lean into attention. Toe tags for dimensions, body bags for what they spending. While they bragging, we descended from the ground. We all descendants now.
Sinners don't sleep in this broken town, trading their souls for some golden brown. Feel the release, come back down. But when I'm coming up, killers on the city streets bagging it up. Crooks and addicts with habits get rushed. We living in vain just to end it all, and I spend it all on the fentanyl.
My cousin was a pitcher on that curve. He got that scholarship on campus. He's the man. Throwing heat as he was hot as shit, but then he hurt his arm. Senior year's time to prove it. Started taking painkillers so we could
see. And those are the ones that are the most susceptible to starting to take the drugs. Is you're on scholarship, you're going to lose it. You know, these athletes in college, you're on scholarship, you're going to lose it. If you don't perform, you know, you get hurt, you can lose your fucking scholarship. What's even worse is that it's all they got is to get that next line to make it to the pros. And it's all they're thinking about is making it to the pros. Again, if they look like they hurt, they're not going to do it. So they start, you know, even the football players and baseball players, you look at the pros, they're fucking on massive amounts of dope.
this shit, but then he hurt his arm. Senior year's time to prove it. Started taking painkillers so he could play and keep it moving. Scouts watching, couldn't lose him, so he took more and he kept using. For he knew it, he's abusing. Fastballs and two seams, too clean, but now he's losing weight. Drug test, he failed, so they kicked him off the team. He tried to kick the habit, but he's mad that he had lost his dreams. He's sad, but he got off the lane. But all it takes is one reminder. In his mind, he couldn't help it. He was trying to finally settle. Midnight, he went outside. He was fighting with his devils. One hit, he told himself.
Man, you start using the stuff, any of this shit, just to, okay, I gotta get it to cope, and then you don't even know, but it's gonna blur by the time it ends up, you know, you're abusing, you're addicted, you're hardcore.
Got off the lane, but all it takes is one reminder. In his mind, he couldn't help it. He was trying to finally settle. Midnight, he went outside. He was fighting with his devils. One hit, he told himself, it'll help me through this hell. I know I'm sick and I need help, but one hit, man, what the hell? So he lit it, then he took it to the face. But as the story goes, you know that fentanyl is lace.
Sinners don't sleep in this broken town, trading their souls for some golden brown. Feel the release, come back down. But when I'm coming up, killers on the city streets buying it up. Crooks and addicts with happy escape rush. We living in vain just to end it all, and I spend it all under fentanyl.
I like that Ren's the bad guy in this. I like that.
Took my heart, you took my fucking life. Took my pride, you took my mind. Took who I am and turned to vice. Took my fam, I burned the price. And now I stand on murdered time. And all my plans have turned to ice. I burn in fire, build this pyre higher. I'm wired in this dopamine, get higher. Still a broken fiend supplier in the hopeless dreams. When it's all smoke, the only rope's the one that chokes. Will they remember me? Take all my memories and light them on this fire. Fire for the crooked dealer, he who packaged hate. Fire for that greedy villain, he who had it laced. Fire for my future, that look on my father's face. My mother's still in tears, my cousin, he's too far away. When they told me to get help, and yes, I tried again. But in the end, we're all just veins. And in the end, it came to veins. And in the end, I died in vain. And in the end, I tried to fuck it.
God, these visuals are beautiful. The story is just heartbreaking.
I tried again, but in the end, we're all just veins. And in the end, it came to veins. And in the end, I died in vain. And in the end, I tried to fuck it.
We're all veins, we died in vain. Oh my God. Sound of an OD. CDC reports that from 1999 to 2021, opioids, including fentanyl, have caused over 500,000 deaths in the U.S. alone. Fuck. 500,000 people in the U.S. by itself. That's fucking rough. In 2023 alone, fentanyl took 74,000 lives. I'm going to leave this up here because if you need help, there's a line here and I want you to get it. If you know anybody who needs this kind of help, and I'm actually going to expand this, okay, because I don't care about my face being in it, but anybody who needs it, you know, I love that Knox included this 1-800 number, 1-800-662-HELP. You know, if you've got an addiction problem, whether it be opioids, whether it be alcohol, whether it be whatever it is, please call this number. You know, they're there to help, and they will get you to the right places. Possibly there's a lot of programs that can get you into rehab, lots of programs that get you into detox, you know, and I've worked with a lot of different organizations that do that. So please try to get some help, you know, do what you can. You know, with that, we're going to expand this, leave this for a few seconds so everybody can see it. But with that, I want to thank you all. This was a pretty heavy day. But even if you don't know anybody right now, please write that number down, put it in your phone, do something, keep it on file, because you're going to run into somebody who you think might need it. But with that, I'm going to let you go, and you have a great morning, okay? Bye-bye.